2, 3, in the place to be.
I like to introduce myself. My name is
And it goes a little something like this.
Going way, way back to the early days.
Way back in the days when hip-hop began.
For all the pioneers, I'm going way back.
Love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when.
Listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this, just listen to this.
From the gutter style. Real beats plus real rhymes equals the Pioneers Hip Hop Show with my man Whirlwind D on Kane FM.
Whirlwind D on KFM.
Yo, this is Phil Most Chill, still out to kill. And you are listening to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show presented by Whirlwind D on Kane FM. Get busy, get lost.
Now we are ready if you are ready.
Welcome, you are locked into the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on the Big Daddy that is the mighty Kane FM. Massive shout out to the man like Disorder for the last 2 hours of Dub Chronicles goodness. So for the next couple of hours we set the dial back on the DeLorean time machine, nearly 40 years to February 1985, an incredible time in hip hop's rich legacy, and we're going to serve up a smorgasbord of hip hop cookies as well as news from the time and the tracks that were blazing the groove hip hop sales charts as published in Echo's music newspaper, although of course at the time the chart was known as the Electro Funk chart. Now if you're new to the show, each month we focus on an aspect of hip hop history, sharing the tales and essential jams of the time. Past shows have included everything from collectives like the Juice Crew All Stars to city scenes such as Boston and Staten Island, to months in hip-hop's rich legacy, complete with news from the time. And you can catch all our previous shows over on the Whirlwind D YouTube channel, along with everything else Whirlwind D, and some of the really old shows you can catch over on the Kane FM Mixcloud. Now, as well as celebrating the news and music of February 1985, we also dive deep in our underground section, playing 3 dope tracks that wouldn't chart despite being super fresh. Also, we've got brand new music from my homies Jar One and Phil Most Chill, as well as fresh new flavour from the Allergies, from Creator Mess, aka Johnny Cuba, Just Ice and Mantronic, and my man Farmer G. So much good music this month. Or good new music, I should say. Good old music as well, of course. Now, before we get into the old school selection, I want to dedicate tonight's show to David Webb, who was first and foremost a top bloke, someone I really enjoyed chatting to, hooked up many times at things like the Beeline Jams, but also a passionate hip-hop collector, a fountain of knowledge, and of course he's very sadly no longer with us. This show is dedicated to David Webb. Big up to you, sir. Big up to your family. Your memory will burn strong with all of us. Rest in peace, my man. Okay, it's about that time to ignite the flux capacitator as we travel back to February 1985, beginning with a killer cut from the legendary man Parish, which was actually released in late 1984.
About the boogie down Bronx, it's a one of a kind. It's the place to be, it's a state of mind. About the guys out here, they really are cooking. They snatch gold chains when the cops ain't looking. But Brooklyn, I say, is the place to be. It's where I stay in reality. So listen close and you all will hear about the devastating body rocker of the year. One young man born to be an MC, the only one to watch it with the guaranteed. Because I dress to impress, guaranteed to be a hit. I walk down the street, the girls are jumping on it. I got the ladies on my left, freaks on my right. The ladies follow me all through the night. Cause I'm the one with the action, the king of satisfaction. You listen to my rhythm, there is a chain reaction. Goes up your back and comes down your spine. And when it hits your head, it's gonna blow your mind. And if you're from the Bronx and you hear the sound, come on everybody, boogie down, boogie down. Man, Parish and cool Raoul, cooler than the water in a swimming pool. I like the R to the A, the U and the L, pushing more power than a Duracell. And like the M to the A, the N and the Y, the hip hop master that you can't deny. So check out the beat and listen to the sound. And if you're from the Bronx, just boogie down. People all around, walking around in the streets. They got the funky box with the John Ski beats. You hear the sound, become a believer. You go to the Bronx, hang out at the Viva. You take the D to 205. You go see me, cause I got the gift. And I'm the cool MC with the vicious sounds. I'm not from the Bronx, but I still boogie down. F to the R, double E-Z-E. F to the O, the R-C-E. Yes, the freeze force. And we never lost at any cost. Cause I'm the boss. I'm the cash bank money, keep it never broke, never cheap. And if you ask me for a dime, give it to you anytime. Keep cash money, but I'm no jerk. I can use it, don't abuse it, I can put it to work. Just to buy my clothes or designer name. And if you wanna bite, you never look the same. Bill Blass, Calvin Klein, or some of mine. You never catch me on the welfare line. You got the perfect beat, I hear you say. But you better listen close, cause I'm here to stay. Or that I rock so good, I rock so strong, I rock so well, cause I last so long. I rock the mic with the greatest of ease, for all the fine and the sweet and the young ladies. And when I say my rhymes, I know you want to bite. It's not right or polite, so we have to fight. But I don't wanna fight, I'd rather rhyme instead, because my rhymes sound fresher than Wonder Bread. And all our brothers in the Bronx, we got to rhyme. Catch all the ladies and blow their minds. And all our brothers and the sisters in the US of A. This hip-hop music is here to stay.
103.7 Kane FM.
Records, mixer, turntables, speakers.
7 days a week, he's on call to get the party people up off the wall. You'll feel motivated as he operates, cause party energy is what he generates. He'll prescribe for you his potent elixir, 2 turntable speakers and a mixer. He'll rock your party wherever you be, calling Dr. Dre to surgery. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Come here, freak. Losa MC, Dr. Dre operate in surgery. Dre, 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 Dre. Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, 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 Dre. Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Dr. Boom, 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 boom. Dre will reach into his bag of tricks and without hesitation pull a master mix to caress your body, possess your mind, because he rocks in a key that's oh so fine. I'm Dr. Dre, gorgeous hunk of a man, doing tricks on the mix that no others can. The nurses say I'm cute, they say I'm fine, so you better beware because I'll blow your mind. The master of disaster, the Wreckin' cruise blaster. When he's on the wheels, nobody cuts faster. You said you're hurt, you said you're ill. Well, this is one time you can't use a pill.
The Wreckin' crew is on your mind. With Dr. Dre cutting oh so fine. So if you have an emergency, just call Dr. Dre to surgery.
Dr. Dre, yo, finna be a problem on the back dance floor.
What is it?
Man, the freaks ain't freaking.
No problem. Give me 1200 cc's of technique, 1150 cc's of Newmark.
Newmark?
Yeah, Newmark. 4 doses of CBB35, 750 cc's of BGW, and stand back.
Kane 103.7 FM.
Listeners, how you doing tonight? All you fly guys and fly girls, welcome once again to the world famous Mr. Magic Rap Attack. And of course, I am Sir Juice. But this time, I have a message for you and yours. I want you to pay strict attention.
There's got to be a better way.
Living is standing, search for a better way. Scuffling and hustling just to be someone. Got to get high just to have some fun. See, I don't care what I've got to do. All I know is I'm coming through. Look out, world, cause here I come. Looking out for number one. Cause this is the way it seems to me. In order to survive, it's plain to see. Life is hard, you can't be soft. Stand up tall and be the boss. You hold the key to your destiny. And don't blame others for your misery. Grit your teeth, then clench your fist. And look for a better way than this.
Life is hard, things are rough. But still my friends do love because this is a better way. A better way. Life is hard, things are rough. But still my friends do love because this is a better way. A better way.
Standing on the corner with idle time. Nothing to do but drink a little wine. You used to play ball, but you had to give it up. Cause the wine got so good you couldn't get enough. You got so drunk you couldn't find your way to class. It got to the point where you knew you couldn't pass. Then you told yourself that you would get slick. Try to do some stealing and try to get rich. But now you know that you're the blame. That you can't stake your claim to fame. You see, the road you chose wasn't right. That's why you're drunk and your pockets are tight. Why, oh why can't you change yourself? Cure your habits, increase your wealth. Lord, oh please, will you answer this? Where is your better way than this?
Life is hard, things are rough. Still my friends you love because this is a better way. A better way. Life is hard, things are rough. But still my friends you love because this is a better way. A better way.
Yeah, what's going on, party people? It's your boy Mikey D of the LA Posse and Main Source, and now I represent elements of hip hop. So right now you're tuned in to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show with my man DJ Whirlwind D right here on Kane 103.7 FM. Come on, y'all, keep it locked, man. This is where real hip hop lives.
Welcome back to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on Kane FM. If you've just joined us this evening, we travel back nearly 40 years to February 1985, playing a selection of killer cuts from the time as taken from the Groove Records Electro Funk chart, published in Echo's music newspaper, which was generally regarded as the key hip-hop chart over here in the UK. Now, before we get into the music, let's set the scene for a moment with some of the names that were dominating UK hip-hop at the turn of 1984 to 85. So on the b-boy scene, the London All-Stars and Dolby D were everywhere, as of course were Nottingham's Rock City crew making serious moves, and many, many others. Also, everyone was talking about 3D, if we're talking about graph circles. That name was everywhere. But of course, there were so many other important names like Zaki D163, Scribbler, Pride, and I could go on. And on the music tip, names such as Junior G, The Family Quest, Broken Glass and Nutriment, as well as Herbie and Maximum Scratch of the Mastermind Roadshow were on everyone's lips. And in our previous shows, you can catch on the Whirlwind DU channel, we go into much more detail about the Mastermind Roadshow. In fact, talk of London Town in February 1985 was the very recent rap convention at the WAG on the 20th of January. The event was a competition with a star-studded judging panel including David Took, Tom Silverman and Dave Durrell, to name a few. Now, the MC competition would feature legends such as Dave Cash C, Dizzy Heights and Jive Jr., but ultimately Junior G would take the crown, wearing that legendary Speedo swimming cap and holding a Bible in hand as he delivered lyrics from his forthcoming track that would come out a year or so later, The Truth. More on the rap convention later on. So first up, standing at number 30 on the 23rd of February and a former number 1 in the charts, was one of my favourite tracks of 1984, the brilliant Boogie Down Bronx by Parish and the Freeze Force crew. After that, we skipped to the West Coast and the Wreckin crew's awesome sophomore single that celebrated crew member Dr. Dre. Of course, that track was Surgery, and that stood at number 29 on the 2nd of February. By the way, I watched an amazing full-length documentary with DJ Yella last week over on YouTube. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it is well worth catching. It's over an hour long. And what hasn't been done before is Yella goes into loads of detail from the Wreckin crew period, Lonzo, all the kind of pre-NWA stuff. He, of course, does go on to talk about NWA, but it's nice to see so much celebration of those early years, because I loved West Coast hip-hop then. It didn't just start with NWA. I love NWA too, but I love that early kind of first wave of the West Coast hip-hop scene. So highly recommend that DJ Yella documentary. Pause for the cause, of course, nod to the late great Mike Allen. So for a final cut, we skip to another 1984 release, because of course many of these late 84 releases were in the charts in early 1985, and that was Mr. Magic. Of course, the Juice Crew Mr. Magic, not to be confused with the Connecticut Mr. Magic, and we've got a whole show about that over on the Whirlwind D YouTube channel, as we have, of course, the Juice Crew Mr. Magic. Now, at the time, Mr. Magic was part of Sal Abatiello's original Juice Crew, and of course he was beginning to craft his own Juice Crew at the time. Magic's message was the number 28 sound on the 23rd of February. Love that track, so positive. We need more of that in our music today for sure. Okay, let's get back into the flavour and some more West Coast brilliance.
Kane FM.
Yo, Kango.
Yeah, what's up, girl?
I'm the real Roxanne and I'll rock your world.
But you're all stuck up.
Well, you say that, cause I wouldn't give guys like you no rap. I was walking down the street in the afternoon. I gave you a smile, so you assumed that if you said hello, I wouldn't be flattered. But I kept walking and your ego was shattered. I'm Roxanne, the lady devastator. I make you feel hotter than it is in Grenada. The Roxanne. Roxanne is who I be, and Kango Kid, you might be cute, but you ain't getting this cause you're much too soon. You wear that samurai sword on the side. I told all my friends and we all just died. I laughed so hard that my face turned blue. Why be a MC? You should learn Kung Fu. And by the way, if I'm such a crab, why all your girls look like scabs? First you call me a peach. The doctor wants to take me to the beach. I got a little rhyme for you each. I seen your girls, they both need a leash. Such bow wow babies, I think they got rabies. You think you touching me, boy, you must be crazy. You got your nerve to wanna be my man. They call me the real
Roxanne, Roxanne, can't you understand? Roxanne, Roxanne, I wanna be your man.
Now, educated rapper, I'ma give you a fit. Cause when you tried to talk to me, you was full of shit. You see, the truth and the fact is that I don't need you. Your IQ is really 1.2. I don't like your rap cause your rap is dead. Educated rapper, no sense in your head. So when you met me, I paid you no mind. Dictionary breath, you're one of a kind. You said your name was Gary, didn't choose to call you Barry. Didn't care if your name was Mother Matter Harry. I choose to call you Sonny because you have a tummy. My father's not a furry, you're the one who walks with funny. Your nose is always runny, you look like Bugs Bunny. All your raps are old, ancient as a mummy. Your house is so slummy, your clothes are so bummy. But now with your hit record, all I want is your money. Educated rapper, you ain't nothing but a dummy. You try to be chummy or you plays Jim Rummy. I bet making love to you must really be crummy. You say it's customary to give your commentary. I say it's crap and full of strawberries. Your rap is so weak and your face is so scary. You always find a rap like yours in any cemetery. So do you know you didn't even pass? All you received was a kick in the ass. That's what you get, cause I had enough. And that right mix master ice cream puff.
Roxanne, 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 Roxanne.
When I heard this record, I said, who's the producers? A group named Full Force? A bunch of losers there singing groove. So how should they know? Putting out records with UTFO. I'm what's happening, I know that's a fact. So UTFO, bust that. Since I'm the new girl around the block, the Kango Kid and especially Doc would like to sleep with me if he can. But you're just a boy, you're not even a man. The girls know your name, it's getting around. Dr. Ice, you're the laugh of the town. You tried to throw a game, but it wasn't working out. You lied about the beach, you took me to your house. I said, me, the rocks, give up the box so you can brag about it for the next 6 blocks. You must be crazy, you're going too fast. Doctor, I don't know where your hands been last. You can't fool me, cause down beneath you're a hood, a crook, a liar, a thief. I know how you operate from the start. You like to break dance and you like to break hearts. So listen up, cause I don't say this every day. Homegirl, here's how the doctor plays. The only operating that you do is ripping off cars in a minute or two. You stole Larry Last Cadillac, sold it back and kept the hubcaps. You are the one, you thought you had me roped, but you hung yourself with your own stethoscope. You said, ooh, now what the hell was that? Your voice went high, now it sounds real whack. You called me at 9 to arrange a date. I said, meet me at the beach and don't be late.
Did you meet him at the beach?
Hells no, in the middle of December when it's 20 below, I'm the real
Roxanne, Roxanne, I wanna be your man. Roxanne, Roxanne, and here's our game plan.
Where's the beat? You guys can't deal it. I need a man who can make me feel it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
you're listening to Kane 103.7 FM.
Dedication. We're in the studio, most of
So you're the sole inspiration of what we're worth. For you don't forsake us. Instead, Jamaica. Even though you know you have the power to break us. Instead, you put your faith in the feelings for us. So we'll work a little harder to give a lot more. So here's our situation that calls for dedication. All the West invitation for living the nation. Accept the dedication from the feeling. And if you haven't heard of us, that means you'll hear less than the best off of our rap. So you never felt a real finger snap or a hand clap or a foot tap because the beauty of rap we track. This is for our fans. A dedication. The beholder is I. Frankly speaking, being truthful, you're the reason why I'm here today, and with you I'll stay. Special thanks to all my fans who made it that way. The support that you gave me is what made me trusted in me and never betrayed me. Stood by my side, enhanced my pride. That's why I'll cherish your support till the day I die. This is for our fans. A dedication. The rhyme, hat your rhythm, distract your girls. Don't be kissing, you know that I'll catch a girl out there, and this I swear.
From the US to UK, my crew is cold crushing them, either out digging for gems or we're discussing them. With the deal, y'all, this is Oxygen representing vinyl veterans. And if I ain't out digging in the crates, I'm listening to the Pioneers of Hip Hop show with my man Whirlwind D on Kane 103.7 FM. The realness, y'all.
Yo, D, I was just messing with this beat in the lab, and I thought, you know what? Let me just pass him this beat, rock 32 bars straight, and we're gone. What are you saying?
Tonight is all about February 1985, which means, of course, that our selection is going to be fire from start to finish. Now, first up was a great track from the Unknown DJ, which stood at number 24 on the 23rd of February. Unknown DJ was, of course, another early West Coast pioneer who helped define that early West Coast electro sound, and, of course, founded Techno Hop Records, which this particular track came out on. Now from there we move to the second Roxanne response by UTFO affiliate, The Real Roxanne, which of course followed Roxanne Shante's seminal Roxanne's Revenge. Once this dropped, the Roxanne wars were truly underway, and of course a slew of Roxanne responses would follow, many in my opinion not particularly strong, but of course there were brilliant moments from the likes of the Queen of Rocks, The Real Roxanne, Sparky D, and a few others. Now, The Real Roxanne notched a number 23 spot on the 2nd of February. Finally, we move to a brilliant early Tough City release by the Fearless Four, a track called Dedication, the number 22 sound on the 23rd of February. To many of us, this was of course immortalised on the late great Mike Allen's hip hop show on Capital Radio. It was one of those tracks that he played just before he did the crew calls. So before moving on, let's take a few moments to consider what was going on in the West Coast at the time, as we spoke about that a moment ago. And there was a lot of talk about West Coast hip-hop in publications such as Zulu Message in Blues and Soul at the time. So the West Coast was definitely popping off and making moves. Despite, like I say earlier, what people often say, you know, they kind of trace back to NWA being the start of the West Coast. Now, I will state again, I love NWA and I love everything they did. They were a seminal, brilliant hip-hop crew. But West Coast hip-hop existed way before that, and of course had a lot of success before that. You know, we mustn't forget the world-class Wreckin crew had a deal with Epic Records. You know, you had Uncle Jam's Army, you had people like Egyptian Lover, so much going on. But it was really interesting because despite New York being the epicenter of hip-hop at the time, and of course it very much was, there was a burgeoning scene in the West Coast and across the states and indeed other countries, as we focused on many of our past shows. Now at the time, B-boys differentiated themselves coast to coast, so New York was better known for its breakers, while the West Coast was synonymous with body popping. In early 85, the music also differed, with the West Coast sound more electro-orientated and less rap-infused, but in both areas hip-hop was alive and kicking. And in fact, just before the period we're focusing on, LA's Long Beach had hosted the New York City Fresh Festival, which featured Run DMC, Curtis Blow and others. A true East meets West, just to show how those things were connecting. Okay, let's get back into the music and my favourite track from the Fat Boys' debut album, Can You Feel It?
kicking it live in your face. The humbles in the place are holding up the wall while the girls are on the floor giving their all. The man who's on the mic rapping to a fresh beat is no other than the money making Kubaski. The MC power lord of a million MCs with the funky fresh rap to get you out to see. So tell me, can you feel it if you live to reveal it? Cause if you do, my friend, you need a painkiller. Rock to the beat, put your body to it. Find a new dance and learn how to do it. So when you come in the place to feel our rhythm, you'll be on time with the death momentum. Stop perpetrating, get on the floor and listen to the tune with the rhyme galore. Behind, and we're heard to the person who knows how to do it. So get on the floor and into it. So just start the rockin' when you feel the groove, and listen to us and bust the move. So move your body in every way and don't stop rockin' till the break of day. With the dedicated rappers on the MIC, one's Marky D, the other's Kubaski. And the question of the matter we're asking to you, we can feel it, so can you feel it too?
You're listening to the sounds of Kane 103.7 FM.
Beware murder by any name. A known criminal is sentenced to death. Now the legal system controls his last breath. He tried to fight execution with petition to plead, and a pardon from the governor is all he needs. He cries out for mercy, but none is there. And on his day of termination, he's strapped into the chair. High positions his body in the house like this, and all of the people of vengeance grin. Are you a killer? A cold heart killer? A killer? A bloodthirsty killer? A killer? A merciless killer? A killer? A killer? A killer? Georgie Porgy pudding in pie. Couldn't get a girl, let me tell you all why. He tried to beat down like all the rest. Had curls in his hair, gold on his chest. He rode around town in a coupe de ville, but he had no money, he was broke as hell. Ladies loved money and he needed more, so he tried to steal something from a liquor store. But before Georgie Porgy could get away, the man pulled out his gun and blew him away. He was a killer, a cold heart killer, a killer. Are you a killer? A killer. A merciless killer, a killer. Beware of the killer. It's time for all to work together for peace, cause everybody's doomed if the killers don't see. Street homicide, war, it's all the same, cause murder is murder by any name. Politicians have power each and every day. We are all just puppets in the games they play. They manipulate the masses to obtain their goal, and for simple re-election they would sell their soul. Nuclear supremacy is the ultimate thrill, so attacks pay and pay for overkill. B-1 bombers, super weapons, rockets in the sky, while we all pray to God the missiles never fly. Killers, these are the killers. Killers, they are the killers. Killers, are you a killer? Killer, don't be a killer. It's time for all to work together for peace, cause everybody's doomed if the killers don't see. Street homicide, war, it's all the same, cause murder is murder by any name. Killer, 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 killers, killer, 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 killers, 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 killers.
Kane FM.
Yeah, right about this time. Hey y'all, bust this here. Now bust it for all the sounds your beatboxers are doing. All you bit from me, I should be suing. Some say yay, but they should be born. From the time you hear this rhyme, your career is ruined. You can't do that. This is the end. To enemies and to so-called friends, the hater does fresh is back for revenge. The hater does fresh is back for revenge. The hater, the hater, the hater, the hater, the hater does fresh is back for revenge. Come on. Yeah. You know what? What's this here? Mikey J's are award-winning for their cuts without back spinning. I am the human beatbox defender. Any other beatbox is just a contender. When he hear me, he will remember who originated, created, and made it so he could fight it good. He played it and played it, but I'm superior. He's inferior. Every time he hear my name, he gets wearier. And tell you fresh echo in his mind, but the sounds I make is one of a kind. Like this. Yeah, you know what? What's this? The cut mix maestro, cuts are nitro, clip it, terrific. I'll be specific. The words I say shows much significance. And for instance, if you take the time to figure out this rhyme, you know it makes sense. Come on, Will. And you know what? He's the cut professor, casual dresser, body inspector, girl selector, call him the creator of R&B, and he's a win, trick, and I'm a trick, and I'm a trick. You know what? The MC hater, rhyme investigator, known and respected as a female cater, beatbox maker and plus originator. To a non-writer, I'm the MC stranger. To a rhyme writer, I'm the MC ranger. To a rhyme reciter, I'm looked at as danger. And I could never be a perpetrator of a fraud. And you may applaud, and if you feel up to it, thank the Lord for Dougie.
F-R-E-S-H.
Bring it out. I do well. It'll take a while for another MC to reach this type of technology. Cause when I perform, I work up a storm. And while you're getting hot, I'm just getting warm. And common sense, I'm never tense. Sound like instruments. I'm magnificent, modest. Keep on and you can't resist. Chill, Will, Barry B. Can't forget about me. Together, we're gonna do it like this. Come on.
Hey yo, this is Phil Most Chill, still out to kill, and you are listening to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show presented by Whirlwind D on Kane FM. Get busy or get lost.
Welcome back to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on Kane FM. If you just joined us tonight, it's all about February 1985. Now, before we get back into the records, remember you can catch our previous shows over on the Whirlwind D YouTube channel, including the last couple of shows where we focused on October 1986 and January 1988. A massive thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing your thoughts over on YouTube. We hugely appreciate it. We love all that discussion that comes from each show. So good to debate the culture we also love, and I'm learning things constantly, and those discussions are a great way for that to happen. So a huge thank you to everyone who contributes to those. Now, before we talk about the cuts that we just played, a little bit of gig news. So Friday the 28th of February sees myself, the Doozer Specific and the B-Boy crew Born to Rock supporting Talib Kweli in Brighton at the Arch. It's going to be off the hook. Really looking forward to that jam. Hope you can reach. It would be great to see you there. Going to be heat for sure. Also, April the 3rd, you can catch myself and Specific performing at the Drop in Southampton. Big shout out to Mark James and the Soul 45 crew. So let's get back to that music, and first up we played Can You Feel It by the Fat Boys, taken from their debut album, which stood at number 20 on the 9th of February. We then jumped back to the West Coast. I told you the scene was buzzing over there in Feb 85, and we played Ice-T's 12-inch Killers, which came out on one of my favourite West Coast labels, Electro Beat. Killers was the number 17 sound on the 9th of February. Goes to show that Ice-T was talking gangster hip-hop even before 6 in the morning. Finally, we jumped to number 15 from the 16th of February in the fantastic Just Having Fun by Dougie Fresh. Such a dope 12-inch single, and one that very closely followed his debut 12-inch, the original Human Beatbox for Vintertainment Records. In fact, Just Having Fun was the first number one of 1985. On the topic of number ones, I should also mention that the aforementioned Fat Boys debut album was also a number one in late 1984. And like I say, the track we played was Can You Feel It, which is a personal favourite of mine. That would actually come out on 12-inch single in a couple of months' time in 1985. But we were celebrating the album release, which, like I say, stood at number 20 on the 9th of February. Now, before we move on, don't forget that we've got some brand new cookies coming up at the end of the show from my peeps Jar 1, Phil Most Chill and Farmer G, as well as Johnny Cuba, Just Ice and Mantronic, The Allergies. So much dope to come. Okay, let's get into our underground selection.
You're fired! You're fired!
with our society. Our economy is really getting to me, and it is out of control as far as I can see.
But there are a few people with a 9 to 5, and the others all fighting just to stay alive.
And they're taking your money more and more each day. That's why you're standing in the line collecting DPA.
You gotta work, 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 work. You gotta work, 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 work.
Now money is the key to all your situations, but this comes back Reaganomics. And even in places you see the real true fact is that you're going berserk. You're feeling down to the ground cause you're out of work.
You're out of work.
Down to your last berry shoes. You got no money in your pocket and you're singing no blues. With no pulse in your head or no
participation.
But don't read newspapers or fill no applications.
You have to strive to stay alive if you wanna survive. And if you really wanna babble, get a 9 to 5. Well, you're still complaining about the things that are worse, but you know it's your fault that you're out of work. You're out of work, 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 work.
When you're at your house and you're watching the news, your TV blacks out, so you think it's a fuse.
And so you look outside,
and what do you see?
Well, it's the man cutting off electricity.
But so what? Oh, what's up, man? Cut me some slack. I got no money, lost my job just a few days back.
He said, that's not my fault, I got a job to do. And if I don't do it right, I wind up like you.
You gotta work, 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 work. You gotta work, 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 work. You got a family of 4 and you lost your job. Well, now you're trying to run away from the big head mob.
Can't pay the rent and it's overdue. And if you really think about it, your whole life's through.
So then you think a little crazy and then you decide to kill your wife and your kids
and commit suicide. So then you stop and think, you say, I must be a jerk. I won't take away my life because I'm out of work. You're out of work, 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 work. You're out of work, 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 work.
You got a real good lady and she is so fine. Been together 4 years and it's right on time.
You lost your job the next day,
but that's okay because you still got your girlfriend anyway.
And then one day, to your surprise,
you find a note the woman wrote
and it says goodbye.
And now you got no money
and you got no honey.
And things are going so wrong that it just ain't funny.
And now you're walking down the street and you start to sob because you lost your woman
and you got no job. You're out of work, 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 work. You're out of work, 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 work.
You have to get off your back and be on guard, cause you know it's not easy.
Times are hard. Times are hard all over the world. You have to listen up to us young boys and girls.
It's plain to see, it's you and me. We're gonna break it all down to reality.
You gotta work, 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 work. You gotta work, 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 work.
103.7 Kane FM.
103.7 FM.
You want to suck the MCs, your best step off. Because the rhyme is here, and the rhyme ain't soft. But in the MC world, we are the kings. Because we are running them.
For forever, yeah. Right now, I'm out of England, fresh out of Ghana, listening to the Pioneers of Hip Hop show on the Kane FM with a man like Whirlwind D and a man like DJ Miracle Skane.
Welcome back to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on Kane 103.7 FM. If you've just joined us this evening, we have travelled back in time in our rhyme travel DeLorean to February 1985, and tonight's show is dedicated to the memory of David Webb. So we find ourselves in the underground selection. Now these are records that either didn't chart at the time or were unreleased in 1985, despite being recorded then and then issued many years later. So first up, one of my personal favourite crews of all time, Philly's Tough Crew, and one of their demos that wouldn't see the light until many years later. The Tough Crew, of course, would debut in 1986 with two nowadays fairly collectible 12-inch singles, Philly Style and Get Smart, both produced by Eddie D of Pop Art fame. More on that in our Philadelphia History Pioneers show that you can catch on the Whirlwind D YouTube channel. In 1985, when the demo that we played, which was called Out of Work, was lightly recorded, the Tough Crew of course had a slightly different lineup. Now the track itself was released a few years back by the brilliant Chopped Herring Records. So much dope in their catalogue, well worth picking up this brilliant early sound capsule of the Tough Crew. It also has on there aforementioned first two singles that came out on the So Deaf label. We then moved to another West Coast release, one that slipped under the radar at the time despite its brilliance and wouldn't chart in 1985 or 84. But this one came out in 1985. That was a track called Mysterious Waves by the Cosmic Light Force. And the track came out on Nightbeat Records, which was a label closely affiliated with Electro Beat and guided by the hand of West Coast legend Dave Storrs, aka the Alien Wizard. Now Storrs had in fact began making electronic music for soundtracks and aerobic workouts, believe it or not, before becoming the driving force behind so many classics from the likes of Ice-T, Kid Frost and Chris the Glove Taylor, to name a few. An absolutely brilliant producer. For our final underground choice, we move to possibly the first release from my man Phil Most Chill alongside Imperial Russ Ace, going by the name of The Devastating 2. Now the track was called Running Things and it was destined for release on the Marin Brothers Cutting Records label sometime around 85 or 86, I'm not entirely sure, but it's around that time. But unfortunately it never happened. Luckily enough for us though, those lovely people at Diggers with Gratitude very kindly released it as a 7-inch single to accompany Phil Most Chill's epic All Cuts Recorded Raw album that came out a few years back on Diggers with Gratitude. Big up to the DWG crew and of course my man Phil Most Chill. Okay, let's get back into the music and another one of the Roxanne War records.
About you, that you're stuck up and conceited. You got to be sued because they called you a pair, a plum and a peach, a Roxanne, my girl. I'm about to teach you a lesson. Stop that, cause my rap will be weak, and by the time I'm through, you know who's the chief. Cause I'm Sparky D, top female MC, and to disrespect the crew wasn't cool to me because they made you famous, the talk of the town. But now Roxanne, you're gonna look like a clown, cause you're nothing but a nasty, sassy, crap female. It's good you stood them up, or they be in jail. Cause you sound like you're fresh out of junior high school. If you think you're a rapper, you must be a fool. A fool and a joke is what you are. UTFO shit that made you a star. You asked Doc Ice what MCs can do. Now answer me this, what got into you? If you didn't know what the MC can do, you shouldn't have made a record, cause now you are through. Cause when you do a show, I think that you should know that if I'm in the crowd, and you have best to go. Cause if I grab a mic, I don't think you would like to battle with me, cause I am dynamite. And you are a beginner, you really couldn't win her. Your cracky wacky voice will just be getting thinner. Because I am a champ, and you are just a scamp. I think it would be better if you just broke camp. Cause the dude with the name that sounds like a hat might love your dome with a baseball bat. But don't get nervous, cause they really think you're funny. They understand that you did it for money. Hit it, Spider. Again, just in case you didn't hear, Sparky D is in the place. Yes, I'm here to say Roxanne can't hang. So be for real, Miss Thing. Cause me, the Playgirls, and UTFO hail from Brooklyn. So now you know.
But did they take it to the beach?
That's what they planned, but all they would have done was dumped her in the sand.
She's Sparky D.
You can't hang with me.
Roxanne, you're
low and qualified to turn your own and always chillin', always ready, always willing. Anyone that disagree to try to hang on you will see that rockin' I can't go on with the shake of the. Your mind's in a trance, and soon enough, darling, I'll be rocking your cash, your bike, your credit, your 98 too. Now tell me, fly guys, what can you do? Now if you don't like to step off down the road, cause I'm every bit of real, not 10 carry goes. So tell the homeboys and the homegirls too that they should never ever mess with Sparky D's crew. Mona, Lisa City Slim, Mo Speed, and the cold-blooded house rockin' Sparky D's. I'm better than ever, you can never be this clever. My rap is so strong, it's tougher than leather. I'm different and gifted and better than terrific. And if you don't like it, you got to deal with it. So Roxanne, my girl, you're hereby warned. I'm the deafest female to ever be born. So take your corny snap and your cold, weak raps and stick 'em where you found 'em, Cracker Jack. So Roxanne 1 and Roxanne 2 and the other duck out of luck female crews. You can say what you like, try to diss me on the mic. When I'm in the house, you'll get on your bike. Cause now, my friends, don't you ever forget, this is Sparky D's world and you're living in it.
Kane FM.
ladies and gentlemen.
You're listening to Kane 103.7 FM.
Got the groove. Got the groove.
Everything's rolling along and everything and now, oh man, it all drops out. Dad, you trying to ruin this record, man. We're paying you them long dollars and you know that. And now what do? You want to make this sound nice? You're just fessing, man. I don't even want to hear about it. You're just fessing.
That's it. I give up. I can't make a record with you guys. You guys are a bunch of funky idiots, man. I'm out of here. Bye.
Fine, man. Just get out of here, man. You don't know how to produce a record, know-how. Just take a walk, man. Now, we don't even need you here in the studio. We can do it better ourselves. And Bazooty, you're not even helping anyway, so you get out.
Word, man. That's right, man. You guys didn't even... Oh, look at this, man. They didn't even turn on the boombox.
Man, word, man. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up, man. Where the funky bass? Oh, the bass, man. The funky bass.
I'll hook it up.
Yeah, word, Rick. That's all too wild for me. No, man. Yo, when that gets up, man, that's smoking, man. That's crazy, Fred. Word, man. Word. Oh, Dad, that's...
Yo, what's up? This is Chrome representing the All C&I, No Half Stepping Records, and you're checking out my man Whirlwind D on the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on Kane FM. Keep it locked.
Kane 103.7 FM, the Pioneers Hip Hop Show in full effect. If you've joined us for the first time this evening, we have fixed our gaze on February 1985. So we hyped the set with one of the dope releases from the Roxanne Wars. That was Sparky D's Sparky's Turn, which stood at number 11 on the 16th of February. Now the record came out as a 12-inch single on NIA Records, as well as on the fantastic Round 1 album, where Shantae and Sparky D went head to head, and essential from the Roxanne Wars. And actually that was on Spin Records, which was a spin-off of NIA Records, so very much linked. That said, there were a huge amount of Roxanne Reply records, many of which I've owned over the years, but don't necessarily own anymore, as they're not necessarily essential in my eyes, but they are a brilliant piece of history, and that's just my opinion, I have to say at that point. I don't often give opinions on music, and it is just my opinion, but like I say, there are some amazing records in the Roxanne Wars as well. But let's just run through a few of those. So obviously there was brilliance from the likes of Shantae, Sparky D, UTFO, and the Real Roxanne. And some of the others that I think are brilliant titles included Do It Ricardo by Ricardo, Roxanne's boyfriend, No More Roxanne by Zalee, Yo My Little Sister by Crush Groove, Roxanne's brother, Do the Roxanne by Dr. Rox and Co, The Parents of Roxanne by Gigolo Tony, Roxanne's Man by The Invasions, Roxanne's Doctor by Dr. Fresh, and the list goes on. I think some of those titles give an indication of the way many of these were going. But more importantly, they also show how far and wide the impact of the Roxanne Wars was, with, for example, Miami getting in on the act with Gigolo Tony's record. Craziness. Okay, up next was a number 8 entry for the 23rd of February, which was Tommy Boy's Greatest Beats compilation. So much to choose from, but I couldn't resist going back in time and playing the amazing Play at Your Own Risk by Planet Patrol. Such a tune. Finally, we went in hard with the Beastie Boys' debut for Def Jam Records. The track that we played was called Parties Getting Rough, which was one of the tracks on the Rock Hard single, also featured Beastie Groove, and that stood at number 4 on the 2nd of February. An interesting choice for me to play, but I suspect Rock Hard would get blocked by YouTube because of the AC/DC sample, and I've played Beastie Groove already, so I thought I'd play that one, and it's actually a lovely capsule of the time and what the Beastie Boys were thinking about. Now, the record itself was actually released in late 84 and was a change in direction from 83's Cookie Puss, but a really interesting record. And of course, very soon after, the Beastie Boys would join Madonna on her Like a Virgin tour after Russell Simmons was approached by Madonna's manager. They wanted Run DMC, however Russell Rush felt that Run DMC were too big to support, so the Beasties took their spot, and the rest is history. As an aside, I have to say that personally for me, License to Ill, which would follow in late 86, is my favourite Beastie Boys album of all time. I know many people would disagree, but for me that was a game changer album, much like Escape, Raising Hell or LL's Radio, to name a few. Okay, it's time to hit the top spots. First up, one of hip-hop's godfathers.
Inflation rises every time the opportunity knocks. The rent's crazy for the house. the size of a box. It's an arm and a leg to keep clothes on your back. The daily run, push and shove, you just can't hack. When payday comes around, you gotta pick up a check. Your money never sees a pocket, so out on deck.
Higbee shot the president, he had nothing to lose. Wanted Jody to see him on the eyewitness news. Cops shooting up all of the citizens and find out the next day the guy's innocent. The young girls being raped and taken by force, but all the people getting married just to get divorced.
Sign of the time. Can't really know your mind.
Working for minimum wage, 1 foot in the grave, and all the rich folks screaming they're underpaid. Daddy's in jail, doing 20 to life. He has a family back home with 5 kids and a wife. Girls run away from home with no way to survive. She had to sell her body to stay alive.
Nowadays on the trains and the buses you see people fighting for seats, but with the elderly. Mama down by the bedside on her knee. So much crime, it ain't safe for her to walk the street. Because times are hard, you either do it or die. You can run and ignore, but you can't hide.
Man, when is it ever gonna be peace? The only way there's gonna be peace, man, is when God is seated at the conference table. I'm telling you.
We can work it out. We need a little bit of peace and love and unity.
I don't know about that, man. With all this time and stuff going by, it just ain't never gonna end.
That's why it's time for all love to come together.
And I hope it's soon, or we'll all be lost.
Sign of the time. Can't really know your mind.
Lower the tax, sipping on martinis with a little coke, and then the headline reads a drug overdose. Magazine expose our beauty queen, the American dream. What does it mean?
Born tis of being our country. Don't take things as they appear to be. They say babies cry by their mother's side. Sweet land of liberty for spacious sky. We got actors running for president. So what the hell's going wrong with this government?
No hurt is worse than a mother's pain when the love for her child goes down the drain. She's been used and abused, but would never expect that the child she birthed would give her no respect. Car dealer wanted to make quick cash. Tried to buy the coke, you don't drink out of a glass.
Nowadays kids are growing up too fast, learning more in the street than they do in class. Dealing drugs on the corner at the age of 10. Ma said if you go to jail, you got to stay in. Speeding in the fast lane, going no place. So when it's over, you see that it was all a waste.
Found with the letter by your bedside. You ended your life, committed suicide. Mama searching in the trash for bottles and cans, while the kids stood by with outstretched hands. While a man holds a dollar, ain't so much praise in this land of the free and home of the brave.
The same people getting shot over nickels and dimes.
Don't you know that it's all a sign of the times?
You're listening to the sounds of Kane 103.7 FM. Kane FM.
Roxanne, feel it!
I don't you know I just a cold rock a party and I do good show.
lies and you know that's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away, I didn't give him no rap. But then he got real mad and he got a little tired. If he worked for me, you know he would be fired. His name is Kango and that is cute. He ain't got money and he ain't got the loot. And every time that I see him, he's always a begging. And all the other girls that he's always trying to leg it. Every time that he sees me, he says I'm fine, but see compared to me, it's weak, yeah, it's mine. But every time I know that I am saying something fresher. In any category, I'm considered the best. And every time that I say it, there ain't nothing less. And everybody knows I will win the contest. So then after that came an educated rapper. His singing started snapping and her hands started clapping. Every time that I see him, everything he say, every time he says it's coming this way. He said, yeah, you know your mother, her name is Mary. But all he wanna do is just a bust a cherry. Every time that I see him, he's saying something new. But let me explain to him what he should do. He should be like me, a fly MC. Don't never have to bite, will always bite. I have the freshest rhyme that I do recite. And after that, and you know it's true. But let me tell you something else about the doctor too. He ain't really cute and he ain't great. He don't even know how to operate. He came up to me with some bull rap. But let me tell you something, don't you know it was whack? So when he came up to me, I told him to step back. He said, you call yourself an MC? I said, this is true. He said, explain to me really what MCs must do. Said, listen very close, cause I don't say this every day. My name is Roxanne, and they call me Shantae. But every time that I say a rhyme, I just like a disser. It's something that your MC just won't miss. And if you think it's cute and you think it's alright, but see you said it in a language so you wouldn't have to bite. You started talking big Latin, didn't make no sense. You thought you was cute, yeah, you thought you was a prince. You're walking down the block, holding your but everybody knows that you're all on my yacht. I'm just a devastating, always rocking, always had the niggas clocking. Everybody knows it's me, you're the alright saying it. With everybody pressure, everyone that I'm the best. Every time I do it right, everyone is still a biter. Every time I do it, yeah, you know it is a me. Rocking on the beat that you can't see. And every time I have a DJ like Ice, he ain't right, yeah, he ain't nice. Because of everything he does is off the wall. Compared to my man Molly Moore, the way he gets on the tables, yes. Everyone knows that he is special. The UTFO crew, you know what you can do. Let me tell you one for me and then I'll tell you one for you. Every time you saying something just like a disser, it ain't nothing that I don't wanna miss up. And if you're thinking that I'm biting your meat, well then you just better know and listen to me. Because my name is Roxanne and I came to say I rock it to the beat and I do it every day. I'm conceited, never beat it, never heard of defeated. I rock it to the beat and you know it is a Mia, the ROXANNE. And if you wanna play a little game for me, let me show you what you can do, baby. Cause with a twist on my cheek and a twist on my wrist, I have all the need to drop it down like this. Yeah, I am fly, but don't stick to it. And everybody knows I don't go for it. So if you're trying to be cute and you're trying to be fine, you need to cut it out cause it's all in your mind. Trying to be like me, yeah, is very hard. You think you a god, but you do Elon. Trying to be cute and you're trying to be fly. Don't you know you wish you could be my guy so I can take you home, make you relax. And everybody knows that you're out there trying to tax like corn on the car. You're always trying to rob. You need to be out there and get yourself a job. Yeah, you're trying to be and talk about Roxanne, but let me let you know you're not a real man. Cause Roxanne needs a man and yes, someone fresh who always dressed. Someone, yeah, who will never fess. And then I'll say, yeah, the rest. Cause everybody knows how the story goes. There's no if, no and, no buts or suppose. No coke up your nose, no dope in your veins. And then it won't cause no kind of pain. But yet and still, you're trying to be fly. I ask you a question, I wanna know why. Why'd you have to make a record about me? The ROXANNE.
Roxanne, Roxanne. Oh my goodness, I wanna be your man. Roxanne, Roxanne. And here's our game plan.
Hey yo, with the deal, this is Oxygen from Strong Island, representing the Vinyl Veterans crew, and you checking out the Pioneers of Hip Hop show with my mellow Whirlwind D on Kane 103.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Pioneers Hip Hop Show on Kane 103.7 FM. We are nearly at the end of our exploration of February 1985 and time for some top of the chart business. First up was a track from Grandmaster Flash, his first record since the split with Melly Mel and the Furious 5. The new lineup only featured Raheem from the original Furious 5, but actually, to my mind anyway, of the 3 albums released with this configuration, the first 2 they said it couldn't be done, and The Source were both really dope albums, and actually the third had some great moments like You Know What Time It Is on there too. Always seems a shame to me that these 3 Electra albums get a bit overlooked because they're fantastic albums, particularly The Source. Absolutely brilliant album. Anyway, Sign of the Times was the number 3 sound on the 2nd of February. That would eventually appear on the first of those albums that I mentioned. We then moved to Run DMC and a track called Daryl and Joe, taken from their classic sophomore album, the number 1 sound on the 16th of February. Absolutely epic business from the giants of Run DMC. Now for our final cut, we played another Roxanne Wall record, this time of course the Roxanne record, which was Roxanne's Revenge, which stood at number 1 on the 2nd of February and of course was the record to spark the Roxanne Wars. Now the version we played was the much rarer original, which was rushed out after the track went massive on Mr. Magic's WBLS show. The original copies, such as the one I played, were actually a recording of Shantae rapping over UTFO's original beat live in the studio on air. You can actually hear Mr. Magic's voiceover in the outro, and you may have wondered why I let that record play so silent. A little bit, you might have thought unprofessional for a radio DJ, but I wanted you to be able to hear that Mr. Magic voiceover, which they tried to fade out but didn't quite fade out, because I think that's really important for the history. Such an iconic tune. So we come to the end of our February 1984 exploration, a month that saw the Roxanne Wars begin to permeate the culture, with Marley Marl beginning to get really noticed as the genius that he is and was, and it was a month that was characterised by releases for some of hip-hop's most significant artists like Run DMC, The Beasties and Grandmaster Flash, and a month that saw hip-hop culture in the UK continue to grow with artists like 3D, the London All-Stars and Junior G lighting the way. Okay, it's time to move to the new music, as we always do at this time. Just before we do, let me remind you that the Pioneers Hip Hop Show goes out once a month, 9 to 11 on Kane 103.7 FM. You can catch us on the FM dial or at the Kane FM player on the internet. That's www.kanefm.com, or of course via the Whirlwind D YouTube channel. And if you want to find out when that show is going out live, then have a look at www.kanefm.com on the schedule and you can find the exact timing. Got to also mention my Boot Records massive crew, that's Jazz T and Miracle. Their show goes out every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, 9 to 11. Again, check out the KNFM schedule for when that goes out. Now, speaking of new music, because of course my man Jazz T and Miracle play the best in brand new hip hop, we've got some brand new music as well. So first up, we're going to hear the brilliant new Farmer G album. Big up to my man Farmer. This is a track featuring Jest called Goat. I better not say the second word on High Focus. It's a slamming record. We then move into Johnny Cuba, aka Create a Mess, featuring Oxygen and M-Ski with Planet People. That's come out on AE Productions. Big shout out to my homeboy Mr. Fantastic, always putting in work and releasing those killer jams. We then go to a huge new album from my homies Jar One and Filmos Chill. Man, this album is absolutely slamming it, and we're going to play the title cut from that, Deal With It. It's an absolutely brilliant album. You need to check that out. Then we're going to move to Just Ice and Mantronic with their new track Rockin' Worldwide. Big shout out to Jojo, really kind of putting in work there with Just Ice and Mantronic. And finally, big ups to the nicest guys in music, the Allergies. Love what they do, crossing those hip hop funk boundaries. They've got a new 7-inch that got included in the Apple TV program Severance, which I'm loving at the moment, incidentally, and it's called God Walked Down. It's a 7-inch single on Jalapeno. Grab one if you can, but big ups to the Allergies for that. So much fresh new music. We're back in 4 weeks' time. Thank you so much for listening. I leave you with the incredible Farmer G featuring Jest.
Yo, Piff. Love you, bro. Yo, it's Farmer G. You froze in a pose like Quasimodo was a statue. If you were falling down, I wouldn't catch you. Like a flu, I sneezed at you. King, you ain't Arthur, me, I'm by the sea like Tim Tadgel. The music got me thinking lateral, while all around me moving casual. My speed's increasing gradually, I'm 5th gear on the manual. A life without instruction got me reaching for the corkscrew and the brakes don't work. Drinks got me slipping on these horseshoes. I'm ice skating, playing Scrabble, dropping my words and swerving any obstacle that serves to be my downfall. The ancient pillars of truth, a goalpost for the curveball. Playing that piano till the last call. Lies on fire, get your eyes on the prize. These dire streets got them brothers in arms. You can't deny that when the crow flies. Straight lines defined to be the way home. Farmer's alien, known collector of dead rappers' bones. In a pile opposite to where the wild things roam. We let the good times roll and send this message to your dome. This ain't a travel card special, zone 6 on a speedboat. I'm trying to stay afloat. I'm surrounded by self-proclaimed ghosts, wearing sheepskin coats and gold chains. Another lamb to the slaughter. The sacrifice was made to a make-believe God who never showed his real face. Time to take away the mask and let them know your real name.
I be kicking rhymes in my own damn way. Brothers need to come with better composition. Really brimstone. Going line for line. Let the good times roll. Brothers need to come with better compositions.
Yeah, these men are on a dickhead thing. I do not endorse the cause for which you are picketing, or any tour that you are ticketing. Still politicking, but the clock's ticking, king. You are not listening. Dolomite profanity, troglodyte, missing link. He didn't miss a beat, eyes didn't blink. Through everything he had at it, including the kitchen sink. Drink from the inkwell, then I spit. Sprayed a sign that said, welcome to hell, and you hit. You're the type of petulant kid that heckle at gigs. Killing my high the same time that the edible hits. High grade without the medical scripts. On these paper planes, a frequent flyer taking regular trips. These guys got incredible drip and rented the whip. But when it came to leg work, they intended to skip. Okay. Nah, they intended to skip. Some of these white trash rappers should be left in the skip. A foul taste in your mouth, remnants left on your lip. Trying to find me, just follow the scent of the spliff. Over beats made by smelling some piff. It's pancake day and we selling more lemon than Jif. Leaving dead bodies stiff where the elephants live. It's Billy Brimstone, still I'm top 10 on your list. Going line for line.
Let's
103.7
Kane FM.
The mere fact that we exist proves we're genocide survivalists. With crackers treat us like 3/5. Since Genesis, we the monolithic imperialists. Glistening, climbing from the barrel, trying to get the right position in. Divide and conquer's the mantra, a monster. 5 generations like the Hyundai Elantra. Self-hate procreated, chained up and castrated. The mental bondage worse than the skin that's lacerated. Was always taught beware the Europeans. But truth be told, 90% of my fan base be them. Does that mean they trust me to speak it how I see it? I'm no collegiate, but in the grand scheme we it. I took trips abroad and my thought process shifted. Don't get it twisted, I still remember pain inflicted to those darker than blue with the pigment like mines. I rep the people of this planet with like minds. E pluribus unum, from the womb to the tomb. Leave a mark and embark when the time is opportune. Or extra architect up next to get the planet rock. Doing my part right now, I wait till the planet stops. Why wait?
The real darkness ain't a midnight prowl, it's a Trump scowl, shutting down chances of advance for all. I wanna build not a Mexican wall to link energy like mine to minds that like to combine divine. But it's hard to find the true to align. Most are 85 and the 99 in line. The other one like the bitch and wine without merit, but sitting on the wealth and bullshit they inherit. Word. So 14 are in limbo and don't know which way to go when steady stuck at a crossroad. But many come across as pure and so sure they got the ultimate cure that most search for. All the blind combined and compacted, all across the world serving foolish distractions. Can't lead me astray with the hearsay. I come to play the serious way every day.
Kane 103.7 FM.
Like you playing D against a dope MC, you can't check a guard. ISO gang, had to do it solo. All eyes on me like Pac banging them from the logo. Lessons I learned from my dojo. I'm on tempo, Allegro, maestoso, got my mojo. Back in fact, going local on the track like Robbie B and Jazzy J rock the go-go. Philly legendary status, though what most would say is Philmos, I don't know who that is. All I can say is those who really know it. The rest of y'all can lick the balls if you think it's bogus. Ain't too many effing with me, B. Hold the mic like the spirit destiny. Every rhyme hard AF, organic chemistry. Can't be stopped for real, I'm barely real with it. Shifty, I'ma give you 50 tonight. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Yo. A deal or no deal, for real, I'm so real. My rhymes harder than cold steel, sick as the cold feels. Rappers come up short against me like they got low heels. Going nowhere fast like a Lambo with no wheels. I'm probably never crossing over. I stay on my side of the street, riding the beat like I'm Bubba Stewart in motocross. I'm getting ghosts separating from the pack so they are not still close. Feel most only wanna see my name in big print. A lot of players try to ball, but they came and they went. I'm Alan Illy talking practice, yeah, the game is legit. I'm MVP, Joe Embiid on some Chamberlain shit. Yeah, better than ever, never professing to be lesser than the best of them. Stepping over the rest of them who I perceive as dummies. They funny like Key and Peele with it. You gonna have to get serious now, deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Yo. In every life comes a time you gotta deal with something. You in need of answers, but you coming up with nothing. No solutions, nobody giving you contributions. You gotta do it yourself to get to a good conclusion. Mitigate the confusion, get up and get into it. Stop telling yourself you can't and find a way to do it. Motivational message I attack with aggression. Anytime I have an obstacle stopping me, I'ma wreck it. That's the mentality that you need to deal with this reality. Hoping you overcome all the fallacies. Ideologies that make you happy with a salary instead of owning your life, planet, and galaxy. Corrupt people in power are still only people. Don't give them power, they don't really have the fuel to evil. Power to the people, and I'ma be real with it. You control the future, now deal with it. Deal with it.
Kane FM.
Hey, it's Just Ice International. Alongside the one they call Mantronics. Call Mantronics. Call Mantronics. Big up to my man Swan. Rest in power, brother. We gon' keep this shit going. Yeah, we came hard. Check the glamour while I rip the stage. We've been rocking worldwide. It started in New York. We've been rocking worldwide. It started in New York. We've been rocking worldwide. It started in New York. Two of the greatest who ever did it. Mantronics, Just I wrote a rhyme on toilet paper. It came out the shit. I dribble just a little when I scribble, cause that's how I spit. My downloads get down, bro. Steady stream like piss. The immortal Just Ice, you cannot fuck with this. Your royalties are paper thin. Mine are fatter, dog. With your weak ass producers and your bullshit catalog. Fuck these snake ass, unhealthy, unworthy, brain damage, mentally challenged, unbalanced, not sturdy. My force, centrifugal. My name, continue visual. My reach like a tentacle, deadly as fentanyl. Bullshit I've been through, sharp like a Ginsu. Walking razor blade, I jerk a knife right in you. I ain't gotta get ready, I always stay ready. Lyrics never lacking, the jaw cracking, the hit heavy. We ain't cut from the same cloth, nor the same fabric. I'm original, immortal, just ice, y'all just average. Shine glowing, mind blowing, your spine broken. Split your dome smoking, it will leave your mind open. Groundbreaking, undertaking the sound making. The real hip hop to your ears, no sound faking. Not a coincidence, we got locked into this. Stand tough and rough, cause half of y'all ain't meant for this. Fast moves I'm making, I'm real short on patience. And you crab motherfuckers, stop hating, stop hating. We've been rocking worldwide, it started in New York. We've been rocking worldwide, it started in New York. We've been rocking worldwide, it started in New York. Two of the greatest who ever did, man. Ladies and gentlemen,
You're listening to Kane 103.7 FM.
Say, watch with me for an hour till I go young.